So there's one more way to solve systems of equations. So we solved by graphing, we solved by substitution, and we solved by elimination, and now we're going to do it on the calculator, and you're going to like this the best. And so everybody get off your phone because I'm not doing these steps more than one time. How are we doing, Mason? Did you hear that part? Off your phone? You're off? Perfect. All right, here we go. So first of all, this is a matrix. And a matrix, we name the matrix row by column. So this is a row. Rows first, columns second. So how many rows here? And how many columns? 3. So if I look at this, A4, 1, that tells me in matrix A, in the 4th row, the first column. So 4th row, first column is 8. A1, 2, first row, second column. First row, second column is 5. What's this one? A what? Okay. Second row, third column is 8. Hey, Dempsey. How are ya? I'm pretty good. Yeah, pretty good day. Who's this for? Oh, Jocelyn? Yeah. Okay. So, rows, columns. How many rows? 3. How many columns? 2. So that's a 3 by 2. How many rows? 2. How many columns? That's a 2 by 3. How many rows? How many columns? So it's a 3 by 1. Rows, columns. Okay? So, this is how we're going to write this. I'm going to take this and write it right here so we can put it in the calculator. Because if you look at this, the way we would have to solve this is we'd have to eliminate the z's and we'd have to substitute. And we could do it, but it would be a lot of steps. And your calculator can do it really fast. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to write this down. -9, 3. What's the number in front of z? 1 and 6. 10, 1, -1 and 3. 5, 9, -2 and 5. First of all, what do you think I would put, like for instance, if I didn't have any 9s, any y's here, what do you think I'd put? If the y's were missing, I'd put a 0, right? So if there's no letter there, you have to put it there. And if you look, the x's are lined up, the y's are lined up, the z's are lined up, and the solution is lined up. Okay? So here's the steps. Okay? So this is where you actually have to listen and keep up with me. So turn on your calculator. We're going into the matrix. You ready? We're going in. So the matrix, you see it's right underneath the math button and it's yellow. So you have to push the yellow button to get to it. So I'm going to push second and then the matrix. And it pops up. And now we're in the matrix. And the first thing I have to do is take these numbers and put it into the calculator. Okay? And so to do that, I'm going to edit. I went over to the edit and then push enter. And it asks you, how big of a matrix do you have? Well, how many rows do I have? How many columns? So I'm going to type in 3, enter, 4, enter. And look, it pops up and it says, is this how big your matrix is? So all you have to do is type in your numbers into all the slots now. And let me tell you, you have to be careful. Don't miss the negatives, because if you miss a negative, you get the wrong answer. So we're going to type in -9, enter, 3, enter, 1. Okay, so did everybody get it? You're all typed in? Okay, so once you're typed in, you have to clear off your screen. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to push second and quit, and it clears the screen off. And so the big fancy math term for solving this is called row reduction. So I'm going to go back into the matrix. Now I'm ready to solve. And that's under the math. So we edited first. Now go to the math and go down to B. See where it says row reduce here? Push enter. And this is what it says on your screen, but your calculator is saying, what do you want me to row reduce? And so you're going to tell it, I want you to row reduce matrix A. So you do second, matrix, and just push enter, and it'll plop it right there for you. It says, okay, you want me to do row reduce A? And push enter because you say, yes, get busy, do that. And look, it gives you all the answers. And here's how the answers work. What variable was in the first column? So you see the 1 right there? X equals 1. What variable was in the second column? So Y is 2. And the third column was Z, and the Z is 9. So your solution is 1, 2, and 9. Oh my gosh, isn't that fun? That's all right. You don't have to pretend like you're having fun. I know you are deep down. Oh, that is hurtful. So, what is the X answer on this one? 1, and the Y, and the Z, which is what we just got. Okay? Okay, so this time we're going to type in 4, 3, -4, 3, -1, -3. How big is my matrix this time? How many rows? 2 by 3. Okay. So everybody typed in? So once you're typed in, you're going to second quit. That clears off your screen. And I'm going to row reduce. And the calculator says, what are you row reducing? And I'm telling it, do A. And so it gave me -1 and 0. many of you got -1, 0? Very good. One last one. So what variable am I missing in the very last one? Z. So in this Z right here, what do I have to put? 0. So I'm going to have 3, 2, -1, 19, 2, -1, 2, and 3. So this time, how many rows? This is a 3 by 4. So I get 4, 3, and -1.